You're going to have to pick a part of the lake in order to, get yourself around most of the fish. Now, like anything else, when you're bank fishing, it's just like fishing out of a boat. You got to put yourself around the fish are based upon the season of the year. So based upon the season of the year is going to dictate what part of the lake that you want to fish at, the area wise, specifically to the lake. So I want to sort of break this up a little bit into seasonality, times of the year a little bit. First of all, wintertime, not a good time to fish off the bank in the wintertime in the lake. If you got water temperatures in the 40s or even the, low 50s or something like that in the wintertime, those fish are just not positioned very well where you can catch them off the bank. Even if you throw out in deeper water, pretty tough to catch them. If you do want to fish in the wintertime and you're just dead set on it, just try to get out on the end of some of the deeper points on the lake. That's where those fish are going to be out in the wintertime. So try to find some access areas to where you can get out on some type of a deep point and just cast out there straight off the point, with an A-rig, a little swim bait, a jerk bait, something like that. But moreover, the most bank fishing you're going to do is going to be in the spring, summer, or fall time of the year when the water temperatures are mid-50s or higher. So before we get into that, the first thing I want to say about bank fishing is if you can bank fish at night, your success rate is going to go through the roof compared to daytime bank fishing. Nighttime bank fishing sometimes can be more productive than boat fishing because, of the angle of the bank and how you can cover that water. So if you're fishing anytime the water's over 50 degrees at nighttime, this is a really good time, to throw a black spinnerbait's really good, or a Texas rig worm. Those are the two primary things that I fish at night. Maybe again, like a black buzzbait a little bit, but you can't beat a spinnerbait and a Texas rig worm, or maybe even a jig, something like that. So when you're fishing at night, one of the things that you want to do is you want to get on a part of the lake that has some type of a close deep water access. Therefore, night fishing on a lake, one of the best places you can do is fish a riprap bank. Get out on those riprap banks and just walk that riprap, and you got to be careful because it's rocky. But guys, you can have some great success at night bank fishing off a riprap. I mean, really good success. Those bigger fish, they get right shallow on those rocks at night, and you can parallel those banks with that spinnerbait or that Texas rig and catch a bunch of fish on a riprap bank. They're good in the daytime too, but they're really, really good at nighttime. Other type of places that work really good at nighttime are just like the wintertime, points. Points are going to be a key structure for bank fishing simply because